He tried to diss me and it don't false. We call them chopsticks cause they gonna chop. Took her out of filers cause of hop. I run it like Nike, we got it on lock. Cardiac eye. I'm the boss man in a suit with no tie. I can't be, I gotta stay. Put me some in the can and it's dry. Riding in special like Bunny and Clyde. Don't worry, baby, I keep me some fire. Shenanigans and Birkin, she cannot decide. The ladies Mercedes here go to surprise. Don't sleep on Miss Lady, help ride. Back while I'm gripping her side. Big and mad back, this ain't regular size. You really fly, we like pelican guys. You ain't slick, I can tell her disguise. Upgrade at my wrist, put her gas in the sky. She think I might sign her and change her whole life. I told her to goggle and work on her eyes. Everything litty, I love when it's hot. Turned to the city, I broke out the notch. Got some more millies, I keep me a knot. I created history, it made me a lot. He tried to diss me and it don't false. We call them chopsticks cause they gonna chop. Took her out of filers cause of hop. I run it like Nike, we got it on lock.
Okay, money, okay. Anna, Brandon, Brandon, I took the Billy cool back, then I hopped in the car. I put the in front of the Billy in front of the driver. And made it sit there in the road, right, wow. I stood up, the tires, huh? I'm in the coupe by myself. I had that kicker though when I was 5. Keep the old ones on the shelf. In the fan. I'm sick and tired of me. Act like they fine and telling them lies. Acting like they the one created this and they get all this driven my guys. Yeah, Cartier eyes, Cartier coat, Cartier as the watch. Cartier love, Cartier. Cartier spec buffalo on the side. Pussy cut diamonds, they Cartier, yeah. Cartier bad for the Cartier. Sky ring look cool with 200 the dash. Cartier jeans, ain't no way I can say. Ain't no way I'm ever gonna go out. Man, I can't go out, no way I'm gonna go out. I just grip on her and I show it. I sit like a champ and I wait on her whole lot.
All in all, we have a pretty pleasant December day in the Volunteer State. The chilly rain from last night has moved on. The temps have bumped up a bit here at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. It is Week 16 in the NFL, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the Tennessee Titans. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Here we go, Side. Side.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 34 yards there and a first down.
Well, they didn't do a lot there for anyone. They just came right out and ran the football, but with great success, and that's the way you want to get things started. A nice quick opener for a big game.
So a first and 10 now in Houston territory at the 38. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. The Titans at 9-5 now on the year, and they have certainly got it rolling as of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And I think this is where, as a head coach, you show your team some trust. Instead of just talking about winning, the very next game, you point out to them, we're on a nice run here, and if we keep doing this, we'll be playing at home in the postseason, and we know that could ride us all the way to the Super Bowl if we get that done.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6.
Here we go. Do it. Hey, kid. Tonight.
Now it's Fields. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
Boy, no problems getting down the field here on this opening drive. They've looked really sharp in the early going, and they've come up with some big plays already. Here's another that's going to set up first and goal.
Over the middle, he's going to find Ironman. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Only a yard in the completion. It's second and goal.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Second and goal from inside the 5.
Here we go, son. Hey, move 58, move 58, son. Watch the whip. Easy, easy, easy. Right.
Pollard is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's third and goal. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on third and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something to develop slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football. And if you're going to throw it, something quick, get it out of your hands in a hurry.
You feel alive like you can't have enough. You probably feel paralyzed if you ain't had enough. You still feel paralyzed above central. Friends is having kids, ain't had enough. What's the use of having a world with no love? What's the use of having a life with no
Third down and goal now, and this Houston defense not backing down. They'll look for one more stop. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. From the 3-yard line again, they'll try and punch it in here on third and goal.
Here we go. Go.
And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Justin Fields scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And the Titans are on the board first here this afternoon.
Well, this is where it pays to have a quarterback you can trust with the ball in his hands. Normally you want him throwing or at least trying to make this an option. But here, this is a straight run, a QB draw, and he reads things perfectly and takes it into the end zone.
Texans nothing.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up first and 10 at their 35-yard line. And Stroud now to throw. And there's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
Defense gets up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. Now a first carry here for the running back. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
Right back to him on first down. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. So from the 37, here's second and 9. Stroud working out of the gun. And he will find his man on the outside. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
19 Texans. Or 18. What's that?
Now a run. It's the rookie from Oklahoma. Down to the 22-yard line. These two teams, they met in Houston earlier in the season with the Texans coming out on top. So a win here in Nashville would give them the season series. Now a 2nd and 6.
Where's the hot? Or 18. What's that?
Stroud. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Throwing now is Stroud. And it's caught. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
Oh, nice job there putting the ball right in the doorstep of the goal line. Couldn't quite get it to pay dirt, but he got awfully close. Let's see if they can cash it in over the next couple of plays.
They'll try to run this one in. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll try to run this one in. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. This Titan defense, they just will not give in easily. Looking for another stop, 3rd and goal. Stroud looking to throw. And he's caught. Touchdown, Texans. Jaden Higgins with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Texans respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own.
I do believe we came here to see a game, didn't we? And it looks like he's running what we call routes versus air. You just go out there with your offensive unit and throw the football with no defense. He's 5 for 5 on the opening drive.
He was on his game there for drive number 1, but my only thing is now he can't go any higher than that. He was so perfect. Can he do it again later?
Yeah, all he cares about right now is making it 10 for 10, 15 for 15, and he feels like he can get it done.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one. So I'ma keep a cool head, stay out of the news headlines, and
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Here we go. Green 19, can I see that? EQ! Chip slam!
These two teams all tied after one. Ready for the second quarter from Tennessee, and it's the homestanding Titans in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Here's Fields. He's going to wind up and air it out. That's caught at the 25. A big play that time for the Titans. 41 yards. And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him over 3,000 yards passing now on the campaign.
And Brandon, nowadays your leader's usually closer to 5,000 yards on the year, but still, 3,000 yards, a good season.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two.
Texans 25-yard line.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
Here we go. 330.
To throw is Fields. Got his man, Okonkwo. 2 yards still to go. 3rd down now.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 2.
From the gun, here's Fields. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Titans 1st down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Going back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
When you're trying to create space for your running back, the first thought is how physical is the offensive line. Sometimes it's just positioning. On that play, it didn't matter about positioning or being physical. The defensive front, they out-leveraged them and won the battle.
2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter.
Here we go. 5:51, 12 go. Tonight.
Fields now to throw. That'll be complete to Okonkwo. And he'll get nothing out of that one. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else. And now it's 3rd and 10.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down.
Here we go. We're good. Tonight. West right zip. Tonight.
Back to throw. Fields. Now he's going to step up and run. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10.
Here we go, son. Right.
They snap it to Fields. It is intercepted at the goal line. And the Texans are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time I look at repeat that, Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Open man is Higgins. Pitch and catch there, good for 13. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
One of the selling points of the in route is against the quarterback, a really nice sight line to his receiver, and almost on a direct shot, able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
And he is going to have the Texans 1st down, at least at first glance, as he'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the 1st down.
And as we say often, shows confidence in your offensive line. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
A pair of 1st downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great, because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. In motion, the tight end. Now they'll change things up. Stroud will throw it. Out of his hands quickly to Higgins. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 45-yard line. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 1st half. All knotted up at 7.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
All right.
A shotgun snap to Stroud. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Another nice gain. 13 yards that time and another 1st down.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Well, Jarius Sneed up to make the play defensively.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
All right.
Now Stroud. He's got Higgins over the middle. good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling.
And the Texans first down.
Here's Stroud. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. Stroud to throw it. This throw caught right around the 6. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A great play there. That's his 18th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Texans will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. So the rushing touchdowns continue to stack up, CD. That now 15 for him on the year.
And give him a ton of credit for staying healthy, being a smart runner, and it's showing just how important he's been to his team. He's got to be their MVP at this point in the season, and those votes may have been turned into league MVP votes when it's all said and done.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. With his slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there of finding him in stride for really good yardage.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Fields. That's caught. He finds Danny Gray. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Here we go.
Out of the gun, Fields. And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Texans are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Well, Charles, they're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
And that is incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Final play of the half, Stroud. That's going to be brought in by Higgins. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Now the Houston offense is going to stay out there as they'll try for two.
The Texans will line up for the 2-point.
Stroud's going to try to throw for the conversion. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Sheds off the tackle. Oh, good return up past the 30.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
This ain't what you want. Project, this ain't what you want. This ain't what you want.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a two-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a three-possession game.
Don't jump. Ready? Green Knights.
A shotgun snap, Fields. That's into the hands of Iomanner. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
4 yards. And the Titans, first down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Fields. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable third down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Here we go. Hey, kids, 5:51, 12 to go. Tonight.
Here's Fields. He'll try and do this himself. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Titans first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 46.
Green 19.
Now it's Fields. Short throw taken in by Conquo. Short completion, just 4 yards. And it'll be 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 42-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Gonna throw right side here, complete.
I think as he began this throw, you saw that the area was congested, but he has a lot of confidence in his arm, and he fits that one in there nicely. They pick up the catch. Not much yardage afterwards.
Green 19, go.
Fields throwing again. And they'll find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Titans first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
At the 30-yard line.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, call and go for it, but as you said, they picked it up.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
Here we go. 19 instruction. It's all right.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turn around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
Here we go. EQ! Hurry up, hurry up.
Here's Fields. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27.
2 yards. It's 4th down.
But here we go on 4th down. Fields will try to do it himself. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down of this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a third situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes it's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Throwing now is Stroud.
And this is going to be incomplete. That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
But you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers get together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
Fielded just inside the 20. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
Third quarter action, and we appreciate you spending your Christmas Eve right here with us. 2nd and 10. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Here we go. We're good. 5:51. 5:51. 12 go. Is it all right?
To throw is Fields. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 3 yards yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Walked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 129 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive they went 3 and out.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And running with power here. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 16 yards, a little deja vu from the previous play where they got 16. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. Now a handoff looking right. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough. Stroud looking to throw. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And Stroud now to throw. He'll try and do this himself. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. So on 4th down, Texan kicker Kaimi Fairbairn comes on. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So the lead grows here incrementally, but I think the way their defense is playing, you feel okay with just getting 3.
They've definitely been stout so far, but now that could all change because if one guy gets loose for 70 yards, this is a different game. But as it stands, field goals are good. Just keep adding to that lead.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never like get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Back to throw. Fields. Complete to Kelly. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
We're off to the 4th quarter here on Christmas Eve. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Nashville. It's Titan football here as they trail to begin the fourth quarter. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 36. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They went right back to it, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Fields now to throw. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. It's a loss of a yard, so they'll wind up crediting him with a sack, and it brings up 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down, they've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, here's Fields. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They snap it to Fields. He'll try to do it himself. Oh, Fields is intercepted for a 3rd time. And the Texans are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down.
And what a tough spot for this defense because they know it's coming, but they're just powerless to stop it. What a great run there to start the drive. And you can bet there'll be more where that came from as they try to ice this game away.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it. And the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to...
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Jaden Higgins with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Texans look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead opens up now to 22 points.
7. Fairbairn, the kickoff for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. This has been frustrating for them to this point. They have not looked the same as they did coming in, riding that impressive 6-game win streak. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Christian Harris able to get him down behind the line of scrimmage. Loss of a yard. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. Back to throw. Fields. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
I'll give him credit there. Nice job on the drag route. Bring the receiver across the field, hoping he can catch it in stride and turn it up. He was able to do just that, although he's just a little bit short of the first down.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. That is caught. And he goes out right around the 39. Fifth catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. I think we just saw that there.
We saw that indeed, picking up the first. Jalen Petrie coming up to bring him down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 122 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 41.
331.
Looking to throw. Fields. Open man down the field. That's an air winner. Called that a very strong gain of 24. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where, as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to sprint, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker.
Here we go, sir.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long.
Here we go.
Back to throw. Fields. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
4th down. Fields has to have this one. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Chigakakwo with career touchdown number 75. And the Titans have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know, you got to
feel right.
Exactly.
And the effort snuffed out. The Texans' hands team recovers. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. They got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
18.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. That second down run a big help. The 7 yards leaves them with just a 3rd and 3 now.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Out.
It's out. It's loose. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this